Good morning, little saints. It's Worshipful Wednesday. Upper Room Daily Devotional Guide this morning was written by a friend of mine. I know the person who wrote it. That was really neat. Friend and co-worker Ann wrote the devotion, and it was based on Galatians 6, verse 2, where it says, bear one another's burdens, and then you will fulfill the law of Christ. Bear one another's burdens. So, she wrote a really good devotion today. It was vulnerable. She talked about her own, her family's struggle with a family member who had overcame drug addiction and what that was like to go through, but the importance of prayer during that experience as people lifted her and her family up in prayer. That she would never take that for granted again. When someone came to her and said, please pray for me, that's the lesson that she learned from the whole thing. Well, one of the lessons. Which is an awesome lesson in itself. But you know what it made me think of? It made me think of how we go through all of us, no matter who we are, go through difficulties in our life. The difficulty comes and goes, but often there's a lasting lesson to go along with it, or something that makes us stronger, or something. I mean, we forget about how difficult the difficulty was, maybe, or it's not as prominent in our mind anymore. But what becomes the point is something else that changes our lives. For her in this story, it taught her how important it is to take seriously prayer when someone asks for you to pray for them. It taught her to be a better prayer. So, there's the cliches about that which does not kill you makes you stronger, or however that goes. To me, I think that's where God is. Not only does God carry us through the difficulties that we experience. I mean, yes, God is there in that. But God adds the bonus of giving us something that makes our life even better because of the difficult experience, or the good experience if we're watching. But I think it's harder to watch to learn the lessons of good experiences. They come and go, and we don't think to look at them. Does that make any sense? So it takes some retrospection. It takes some distance from the event, because I'm not saying we can learn these lessons that make us better people in the midst of the difficulty. But I think it's important to be in touch with God and God's work in our lives enough so that later, when the difficulty's over, what is it that I really take from this? And it can be something not unrelated. It can be something unrelated to the actual difficulty itself. All right, I'm past the subdivision, so I will say peace to you and have a good Wednesday. I hope it's lighter. Yesterday was dark and dreary. hope you can see me. Peace. Bye.